That's not something I would lead with if I was describing you.
What?
Funny.
Nah. No one's leading with you being funny.
Yeah, multiple people have.
Who?
No way. You want me to ask a sibling?
Funny is like maybe like 4th, 5th characteristic.
No. I think top 3 for sure.
No way.
Yes.
Give me. Okay. Wait.
Hello?
Three
Okay.
attributes.
Okay, I have a question for you. It's Ashley, my oldest sister. So how do you want to phrase the question?
What are the top 3 attributes that you would use to describe Zandy?
Like to a stranger.
I would say discerning, loving.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And maybe like
Wait. What's the third one?
And the third one I would say is let's see. I would say a rat. She'll rat you out now.
A rat?
Yo, what's up? Welcome to the Mowry podcast. I'm Tavior Mowry.
Zandy Mowry.
And this is the Mowry podcast. What's good? Happy Thanksgiving-ish. This is early.
Almost.
Yeah.
Week of Thanksgiving.
Week of Thanksgiving. What are you excited about for Thanksgiving?
The food.
What's your favorite part?
The food? What do you mean?
What's your favorite part about the food?
Oh. We are in Nashville this year. We like split years. And so my mom is the best cook. So, and it's like also, I'm not saying she's like, oh my gosh, my mom's a chef, but there's something about having like your mom's food that just like takes you to a specific place. But though I think mom could be a chef.
Is she making that rice?
Yeah, every year. It's my great grandmother. I think if I'm remembering correctly, her grandmother, my great grandmother, or it might be her great grandmother. I don't know.
That rice is so fire.
Rice, turkey, ham, sweet potato casserole, greens, macaroni and cheese. What else do we have? That's pretty much what's on my plate. I think she makes beans. I don't eat beans like that.
The sweet potato casserole is fire.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty much a sweet potato pie, but just without the crust.
Facts. I never had that before.
Before mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where she got it from.
And I had it and I was like, this is crazy.
I know.
I need that.
I know. So I'm looking forward to that, being with family.
Yep.
All my nieces and nephews will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like kind of overwhelming spot because there's 8 of them, including 7 on this side,
Mm-hmm.
and the oldest is 4. So it's definitely an experience.
It's a lot of little bodies.
But yeah, what about you?
Food and family.
Mm-hmm.
I need my plate. You know what I'm saying? Greens, rice, mac. I'm happy.
Do you put ketchup on your macaroni and cheese at Thanksgiving?
It depends on whose macaroni and cheese it is. If it was mine, like me making it, I'm for sure putting ketchup and hot sauce on there.
Mom's is similar. Y'all make it similarly.
Yeah. I think it still has a different kind of consistency to it. I think mine may be a little bit more like
dry.
Bricker, yeah. Bricker. I don't even know if that's a word. Brick. Yeah. Like it's for sure a slice of macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Rather than a scoop.
Mom's is in a scoop though.
It's like not.
It doesn't fall.
Yeah, she's in between. Like hers is
more cheese.
Firmer than like I don't like the whole like make a roux and you got noodles swimming in sauce. I don't rock with that at all.
Well, if you bake it after, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, but sometimes it still is like this like kind of thing. I'm like
when you cut into it, the noodles kind of slide.
Yeah, and I'm like, I need you to like stand on your own too.
But when yours is hot, it does move.
It does, but it's piping hot.
Yeah.
Like, and you gotta like break it down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know it's sturdy, and I need that.
I feel like mom's is similar. I still stand by that.
It's similar. I'd say they're like 80% alike.
Okay.
But there's something about the way that I make mine that I feel like the ketchup. Hello.
He obviously has a preference.
No, I really don't though, because I'm saying I'd rather eat your mom's macaroni and cheese without the ketchup.
Okay.
But I might find some ketchup on my plate.
I don't even know if mom and dad's fridge is like so empty since they don't have kids there anymore.
Yeah.
Who knows? We may have to bring your own ketchup.
They be having snacks though.
Barely. To me, at least,
That
not than what I'm used to.
Oh,
Like growing up, there was snacks,
it was popping.
food, yeah. And they're on their like I'm trying to live forever diet.
Yeah, I eat raw
I'm
food.
like, I don't want a smoothie.
I'm trying to live forever diet. It's funny.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think I don't feel like we've been to my family's Thanksgiving in a minute.
We didn't go
Because
last year, but the
19
year
was
before.
LA, 20 was COVID,
Uh huh.
21.
What's yours?
21 was mine.
Mhm.
Yeah, so now it's 24.
Wait, hold up. Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean? At least, unless I'm forgetting something. I don't really remember you at my family's Thanksgiving a lot.
I remember being that one that Asa pulled up to.
Yeah, okay, so in the 4 years that we've been married,
Maybe
maybe
like
that
one.
was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should have been 2 because of 2020.
Right. Yeah, because this would have been the 4th year.
Right.
So yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Big game people.
Need that.
We'll see. Like, I don't know how kids affects that. But growing up, it was like games. We would always dance. We would always, I don't know, it was just like, and then watch This Christmas at the end of the night.
Okay.
Because it was like, that's when you can start watching Christmas movies. So everybody would pile in. But then that whole weekend, we would watch movies and eat leftovers. That was like all we did.
Facts.
So Friday, Saturday, and then church again on Sunday.
These days, I gotta be in a different household than the leftovers.
Why?
Because it's just not good for me.
I love it.
LB.
Same. Gladly.
Yeah, like, but I think it's different. You know
No,
what I'm
even if I wasn't pregnant. I don't even care. I'm like, the holiday season cancels all that out for me.
I know, but it's hard because when January comes, at least for me, like January comes around and I'm like, I gotta get back on the horse. But it's like if I can kind of stay on the side of the horse through the holidays, getting back on top of
But then
the horse
I feel like
it's hard.
that mindset is not welcome in the holidays for me.
It's got to be for me.
I'm like, it is what it is. Merry Christmas. This is the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, but you like don't put on weight though, so it's like
I don't put on weight easily, no. But I do put on weight. You should definitely look at photos of when we first started dating.
What do you mean?
I was so skinny.
Yeah, but that's because you used to like forget to eat out of just like I was just busy.
That's true, but I'm just saying. There's a
Yeah.
difference between then and now. I was like so skinny. I also saw this picture of my waistline the other day. Let me show you. I was like, dang. It wasn't too long ago.
How old were you?
This is after Triumph.
Really?
Yes.
The snapback is real.
We pray.
It's gonna come
We
back.
pray. I'm starting to forget what I used to look like. I look so small. Look, you keep talking while I look this up. I'll post it for y'all to see.
So today we just want to talk about, not just want to talk about, we do want to talk about gratitude, being it fitting that it's Thanksgiving, and how often we kind of just accelerate past mundane things or maybe even things that are bigger than just mundane.
Get my waistline.
Tiny.
Yeah. Like
What picture is this?
we were doing a coffee in the morning. Like we made some coffee beans.
Look at how thick Try is. I can't believe that's Try.
I know. This is when Coffee in the Morning came out, so it was like a promo for that.
I see.
And we told people that was Darius. Here, I'm gonna send this to you so we don't forget to let the people see.
Okay. Yeah. What's gratitude to you, Z?
Gratitude to me is unconditional thankfulness.
Okay.
So like it's not necessarily. It's interesting because it does. Like. It doesn't depend on what's happening for you, but by focusing on the good that's happening for you, you do access a deeper sense of gratitude. ultimately for us, like it starts, or for any believer, it starts with like what Jesus did on the cross, and then the rest of life is kind of the overflow. But yeah, it's something that isn't tethered to this world, this kingdom. But I think what makes it unconditional for me is that nothing can change what has already been done.
Right.
And which means I can always be grateful because it's set in stone.
Right.
And it's not just like I have a lot of money, I don't have a lot of money. I'm healthy, I'm sick, you know.
Like Paul saying, like I've been with and I've been without, but like I'm still.
And that's actually where, that's in Philippians, and that's right before I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me comes from. And it's interesting, that passage, because I often use it as like a motivational.
Yeah, I could do all things.
Yeah, like I bet I could do that. Because I can do all things.
Right.
And he's actually saying, I've been in with and without, with abundance and in lack. And the thing that stayed consistent is I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Not I want to achieve that, therefore I can do all things. More so like the thing that's constant always is his power in me to be able to do whatever he wants me to do in whatever season.
Right.
So that was like, I just recently read that, and I was like, a perspective shift.
Yeah,
it's
facts.
not a battery so that you can go achieve
Right.
a place in the world, or it with God or with whoever. It's a sustenance that keeps you steady no matter what.
Yeah.
You know. So, and that's gratitude to me. Like, and he wasn't like, thank you, Jesus, that, you know, but it was just like the perspective that there is something that sustains us, someone that sustains us no matter what. And I can really bank on that.
Right.
And I think in the grand scheme of like kind of this season that we've been in and leading into the week of Thanksgiving, it's easy to think about where we want to be, because it all happens Thanksgiving, the Christmas, and New Year. So you end up looking at the whole year and being like, what did I do? What did I not do?
It's already the end of the year.
Yeah, it's the end of the year. Am I where I thought I would be? And
did I achieve what I set
did I
out to
achieve? Yeah. And I was looking through old photos. I don't remember how we got on the topic, but last night I was looking through photos of the year. And mostly of Triumph. And I was like, I can't believe how much he's changed, like, in a year. And he wasn't even walking at this time last year.
No.
Now he's like playing baseball outside. It's just
drop kicking balls.
Yeah.
Like what?
But I just felt so much gratitude that I forgot to be thankful for when I'm always looking ahead and not looking behind. And so I want to at least try this year to like not look at my year and go like, what could I do differently next year? But more so like, what am I thankful for? And how has God sustained me? The same way with Paul, this has been a crazy year for us. Like, I'm just thinking about like having another baby or getting pregnant again, and jobs and marriage, and working with people and then not working with them anymore because of whatever. Like, it's just like, I wouldn't say it's been traumatic, but it definitely has been triggering.
Yeah.
And I think both of us have faced things in our hearts that need to be healed by way of a trigger. Yeah. And not just by way of like, I was praying and God revealed this.
Yeah, it's just like,
it's like circumstance. It's like, dang, why am I responding this way?
Facts.
And so when it's the temptation for me is to look at the year and be like, I never want to do that again. Yeah. Or, that was hard. But like, what if gratitude was the lens? How would I see it? Like, I had a friend reach out to me. I posted this picture of Triumph by the Christmas tree. And she was like, he's just so cute or something. And she just recently got married. So I was like, have one. And she was like, actually, we are. And I was like, no way, And so we ended up talking about it. And she was asking me, like, how has it been having a small child and being pregnant again? And I was like, it hasn't been that bad. My experience, Triumph is amazing. Like, my mom is always like, Zandy, you and Tavior, y'all are doing such a good job with him. And as much as mom is, in my opinion, the best mom ever. So, no offense to other moms out there, but you just don't have mine. And I'm like, I'm just trying to do what you did,
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I like respect and like cherish the way that she champions me in motherhood, I also just realized that like I'm stewarding Try. Like some of this stuff I didn't teach him.
Right.
Like a lot of
that joint.
I'm just stewarding and being like, hey, like I know that you're passionate, but this is how you communicate with people.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, like I know that, you wanted a snack, but it's not time for that right now. So this is how you talk.
Mm-hmm.
And like, but the skill set, the genius, the whatever, that's God given, and we steward it. Anyway, that had nothing to do with anything. I just love my son. Shoot. Anyway, I was saying,
I'm not mad at you.
He's really great, and what has helped me on the days that feel harder, whether physically, emotionally, or whatever, is gratitude.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm thankful more than I'm tired. Like, I'm grateful more than I'm annoyed. And it's because I'm like, things could be so different.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm like, this is an abundance of God's heart for me. So I think we diminish the power of gratitude and think of it as like, don't be a brat, be grateful.
Yeah.
When really it's a posture.
Right.
That is like, it's so tethered to Jesus that it propels you through all seasons versus you like just making it and I don't have what I need and this is hard. There is a way to soar through it, and that doesn't mean not have emotion about it, but there is a way to land and actually be under the weight of gratitude and not the weight of disappointment. And like one kind of breaks you, the other one holds you. One is like painful and the other one is like comforting, so that's my long-winded definition of what gratitude is to me. What about you?
All of that. Well, yeah, but all of that, and also,
I'm grateful for this drink.
I'm grateful that you let me try it.
It's simply limeade with a little bit of simply cranberry. It's a great holiday drink if you're not drinking.
I want to open up the debate of like, is that considered juice?
I said drink. I said drink.
I know. But I'm just. As you can tell, we have this discussion often.
I don't. I actually don't.
Okay.
It's lemonade juice, is what he's saying. I'm not even drinking lemonade, it's limeade.
Right, but lemonade is not juice and limeade is not juice, even though you did not say that was
No,
juice.
I said it's a great
What do you
drink.
think? Do you think, we're not
For
talking
you
about
guys, put some cranberries, iced cranberries and a little mint on top.
We're not.
Happy holidays.
I just want to know if
Simply
you think lemonade or limeade is
mostly
juice.
simply limeade with a touch of cranberry. That's how you get it.
It's just a splash, not like.
You guys can comment if you think it's juice or not. It doesn't matter. The drink is good.
The drink is fire. It's just not juice.
I said drink. I said holiday drink.
I was just saying. Anyway, let me get back to being grateful. Gratitude is the opportunity to have a perspective shift. And I won't lie, sometimes being gracious is annoying to me. If I'm being honest, if I'm feeling an emotion that is resisting the invitation to feel gracious, because I'm under the impression also that whatever is triggering me to feel the way that I'm feeling does not want me to practice that state of mind.
That's not something I would lead with if I was describing you.
What?
Funny.
Nah. No one's leading with you being funny.
Yeah, multiple people have.
Who?
Like so many people. So many people.
That sounds so fraudulent to me.
No way. You want me to ask a sibling?
Funny's got to be like.
You want me to ask a sibling because they would be the most honest.
Where's Darius at?
He's in the car, but Ashley, oldest sister.
Funny is like you. Funny is like maybe like 4th, 5th characteristic.
No, I'm not. Well, I think top 3 for sure.
No way.
Yes.
Give me. Okay. Wait.
Hello.
Three
Okay.
attributes.
Okay, I have a question for you. This is on the podcast.
Am I live?
Yes, you're live. This is Ashley, my oldest sister. So how do you want to phrase the question?
What are the top 3 attributes that you would use to describe Zandy?
Like to a stranger.
Top 3 to a stranger. I would say discerning.
Okay.
Loving.
Okay.
Like I was like loving in the sense of like being super caring for people very well.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And maybe like
Wait. What's the third one?
And the third one I would say is let's see. She will, I would say a rat. She'll rat you out now.
a rat? Ashley? This is why Ashley, I am not a snitch.
Oh man! Yo!
She ain't going down for nobody's crime. Not even
No. Well, this is the thing. That is true. I'm not going to jail for somebody. Are you? That's a crazy thing to me. Okay?
If you're in my
Because they actually have practiced gratitude and have or need it in a different way than I do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just easy to be like, that person doesn't have Thanksgiving dinner. I do. I need to be thankful.
Right.
Versus,
It's like a shame.
yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
And versus a posture, you know, and a response,
Mm-hmm.
and just like a way of living.
Yeah.
Instead of like a whip into correction.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But also being grateful. It does like the same way you can spiral yourself into what you don't have.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of works the same way when you start thinking about what you do have.
Absolutely.
And like, dang.
I can walk. I can breathe. I can see. I can hear.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these are the things that we never acknowledge.
Right. But we use every day.
Yeah. And not almost, I'll speak for myself, in a very arrogant, self-entitled way.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, what? Yeah, I walk. Like, what do you mean? And it's just like, yo, not everybody is blessed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And not like the comparison thing, but just the fact that,
Well, acknowledgement.
yeah, like I acknowledge that.
Like I'm not
I wanna
entitled
walk
to
upstairs,
anything.
Like I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Do you think the opposite of gratitude is entitlement?
Yeah. I would say so.
You know?
Because if you feel entitled to something, there's no reverence for that thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, kind of like the prodigal son who knew that he had an inheritance from his father and was like, yo, I'm gonna need that like right now.
Mm-hmm.
And since his father was like, this is yours,
Mm-hmm.
here you go. Squandered it, had no reverence for it. Came back with a new understanding of being like, dang.
Mm-hmm. He was like, even the servants eat better than this.
But that's him practicing and reflecting gratitude, because he was like, wait, hold up. I'm his son and I had all these things. And my father treated his servants better than what I'm being treated right now. I need to
I
go
can at
back.
least go back as one of them.
You know what I mean? But then when his father seen him, he was like, okay, you understand now.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Ran to him.
You know what I'm saying?
Covered him.
All of that.
Threw a party.
Yeah. But the thing is, his other son didn't have the same understanding either.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why he was spazzing when he seen the party going on, and then he ran up to his dad like, what's the deal? I've been here doing X, Y, Z for you, and you've never done this for me and my friends. And he was like, don't you know everything that I have is yours? Both of his sons were just on opposite spectrums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe the other son was entitled as well.
Well, I think yes, but it was also there's this arrogance around what
The performance.
performance.
Yeah. Of like, I'm entitled to this because
I
I'm
did the
doing
right
these
thing.
things.
Yeah.
Not because of who I am.
Exactly.
Because
the list wasn't I'm your son,
exactly.
you know, and you said this is my birthright. It was I've done this, I've done this. So like,
where's my? And it's like, well, you never had to do that. You just had to be who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And ask.
Yeah.
Again, like what a place of like revelation when you realize, oh, I don't have to work for anything. More gratitude.
But that is the thing. Because the world is telling you the exact opposite in every single facet and form. You need to work for what you get. Grind culture, hustle culture, the people despising nepotism.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, you only got that because your dad is this or your mom is this. And it's like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would someone not give that to their child?
Yeah.
Or even this demonic thought, absolutely demonic. Oh, I worked for mine, and my kids, they're gonna have to work for theirs too. That's straight from the pit of hell. Cause like, they don't you, the parent, were blessed to have a whole entire different situation in reality. That's demonic to place that on your children.
What reality?
Maybe like coming from nothing to being incredibly successful and being like, yeah, I'm not leaving y'all a dime. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, no, like God blessed you so that you could bless your generations, not have them start back from square one again. It's your responsibility to steward them and raise them so that they can handle this well. You know what I'm saying? But there's this mindset it was like, I work for mine, you gonna have to work for yours. And it's like, no, teach them how to sustain what you blessed, what you've been blessed with, and how to triple it and quadruple it. You know what I'm saying? But even that is like, when people hear that narrative, they're like, yeah, like you gotta work for yours. And it's like, there's nothing in the kingdom of God that we have to quote unquote work for.
Yeah.
All we have to do is simply receive it.
And steward it.
And
I think that some people might be responding to the pendulum, like the opposite side of the pendulum of the kids who don't do anything and like have an entitled thing of like, well, we have money. You know, it's like, no, your parents have money. So the overcorrection or where the enemy could get in is, no, your kids will have to work for everything. Versus the opposite of entitlement is nothing, like start from scratch. It's teach them.
yeah.
You know, it's teaching them how to steward and, you know, be wise with what they've been given. The same way in our physical bodies, we want to be wise with what we've been given, whether it's health. Like, okay, let me not eat McDonald's every day, you know, because I want to be wise with what I've been given. It's not like we had to be like, I got to find an arm, and then I got to find a leg, and then I have to put my body together. I was just given a body.
Right.
And I have to steward it the same way. It's like with money. God blessed us with wealth, and this is how we steward it so that it can last. I want to live as long as I can, so I'm going to do what I can with this. I want my money to go as far as it can go so that I can be a good steward of wealth, but also like bless other people.
Yeah.
And so this is how I'm teaching. This is why I'm teaching you this.
Right.
Not just so we can chill and go on vacation and look the part. Like,
Right. Or
though
like,
all of those things
and like
would be nice.
That's cool, but it's like, if you're not, I don't know if you're blessed if you're not blessing someone else, because the blessing overflows. Like, it's never supposed to stay in our own storehouse.
Right.
Like, we can't hold it all.
Yep.
And it runs over our cup, meaning that this gets onto other people.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, I suppose you're right as far as the perspective of like, maybe that's like however you raise your children, if they're entitled or not.
Yeah. You know me, I'm always going to ask the why. I'm always into the why.
Yeah.
I'm like, a lot of people, I'm like, where was the door left open?
Yeah.
And because I don't know that it is a natural desire of a parent for their kid to not have. Even like you see it in like animals, and like the instinct is for the parent to make sure the birds go out and then come back to the nest and make sure the little chicken. Wait, I guess they're not chickens.
The little chicks.
Chicks.
The little baby birds.
But chickens don't do that, do they?
Nah.
Because they're in the egg. So.
Yeah.
Robins are fed.
Okay.
So I'm saying the instinct of a parent is not to neglect their kid. For many reasons, people do, but it's not because you were designed that way. And so when you can trace back stories and be like, why is this happening? There's always something. And so you look at that generationally with people with money, and it's like you either have, it's not always this way, but you can sometimes have the kid who understands what they've been given and the kid who doesn't.
Right.
And it's like there's a disconnect somewhere, but it's not just, for nothing.
Right.
Oftentimes. What is something you're grateful for, like a gift or something that God has given you that you're grateful for?
Like, what do you mean?
Like internally.
Oh.
Like it has to do with you. You know what I mean?
I'm grateful for curiosity. I'm like a very curious person. And I think I am like an understanding person, but I do think my curiosity can sometimes be what people may perceive as me being understanding. It's actually me just being curious. So I'm like willing to listen and be like, because I'm just genuinely curious. I may not necessarily understand where you're coming from, but I'm curious to see how you got there. You know what I'm saying? Which, I don't know, maybe that could be.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think that's what makes you such a great learner, too. Like the research and stuff you do, you learn pretty quickly because that's like the motivator. You're like, I gotta know.
Yeah.
I'm not that curious about information.
Uh-huh.
I'm very curious about people.
Yeah. What about you?
I think I'm grateful that like there's something that people feel safe with me, and they I can connect with people quickly. It's afforded me like really great friendships, and also like really cool opportunities to see how the Lord will move in people's life, because I get to see behind the scenes, whereas a lot of people don't. So when I was just texting a friend of mine who's a guitar player at church, and we were singing a song today about the goodness of God, and Tavior and I were able to walk with him and his wife through them trying to have a baby for years. And this Sunday, as we were going into Thanksgiving, I was looking at him play. His guitar tone was sick. He sounded awesome. But then I was just looking at him and knowing his baby was coming to the next service. And I was just like, on the same stage that we like prayed over them for it to happen, like you're now standing playing about the goodness of God, and your child is coming to the next service for the first time.
Yeah.
And if I was just someone who like wasn't curious about people, I wouldn't have known that. And I wouldn't have the opportunity to share in like the celebration of God's goodness in that way. And so it just affords me like, I get the harder side a lot, of people struggling, but I also get to see when God redeems it, or what God does with the hard when people partner with him in faith. And so it's kind of the both and. Like I like being a listening ear, I like giving advice, but I also mostly like seeing how it plays out. It feels like reading the Bible in a way, where we like get to see these stories of like Sarah or David, and like we have more insight. My assumption is we have more insight on the life of David than maybe even some of his peers did, because They could have just been, I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing, you're doing the shepherd thing. Okay, cool. But then they're like, I didn't even know he fought a lion and a bear. You know, like it didn't get to me. That's my assumption. Maybe culturally it was very different back then and everybody knew everything. But so in a lot of ways,
If I fought a lion and a bear with my bare hands and I won, you would for sure know about it. Everybody would know about it. I'm sorry. You see these?
yeah, I wouldn't mess with me because. But it's like a real time, like our generation's Bible, where it's not about the person, but it is about what God does with the person, and being someone who's safe affords me the opportunity to get the details. I'm also pretty nosy, like as a person, so I've had to learn to not lead with that. Like it's not just information. Like tell me, you know. And at the same time, knowing that like nosiness and curiosity are two very different things. So I don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Yeah. You know, sometimes just being able to ask the right question does lead into people feeling seen. So what?
Nothing.
He's always laughing at me. I hope you guys can go back and watch videos.
I hope you do too.
And because what would they see?
Just me admiring you.
It's not admiration.
What is it then?
Laughing at.
No. They just find you funny.
Why?
Person. You're just funny. You don't think you're a funny person?
Not in the way that you're saying it, no.
You don't think you're funny?
Not in the way that you're saying it, no.
Sorry. Settle this. We know I'm the funnier of the two.
No. I just think that that's not something I would lead with if I was describing you.
What?
Funny.
Nah. No one's leading with you being funny.
Yeah. Multiple people have.
Who?
Like so many people. So many people.
That sounds so fraudulent to me.
No way. You want me to ask a sibling?
Funny's got to be like...
You want me to ask a sibling? Because they would be the most honest.
Where's Darius at?
He's in the car, but Ashley, oldest sister.
Funny is like maybe like 4th, 5th characteristic.
No. I'm not. Well, I think top 3 for sure.
No way.
Yes.
Give me... Okay. Wait.
Hello?
Three attributes.
Okay, I have a question for you. This is on the podcast.
Am I live?
Yes, you're live. This is Ashley, my oldest sister. So how do you want to phrase the question?
What are the top 3 attributes that you would use to describe Zandy?
Like to a stranger.
Top 3 to a stranger. I would say discerning.
Okay.
Loving.
Okay.
Like I was like loving in the sense of like being super caring for people very well.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And maybe like
wait. What's the third one?
And the third one I would say is let's see. I would say a rat. She'll rat you out now.
A rat? Ashley? This is why. Ashley, I am not a snitch.
Oh man, yo.
Nobody's crime, not even.
No. Well, this is the thing. That is true. I'm not going to jail for somebody. Are you? That's a crazy thing to me. Okay.
If you're in my crew, I might. You know what I mean?
It depends. Y'all are just saying, Ashley, that's fine. But okay. What did you say?
I said that's just a funny.
That's just funny. Okay.
I would also say
no, this.
She is.
That was 4.
No,
I said 4 or 5.
She literally just said that was just a funny. She was saying I was just trying to be funny.
Yes, because we know, we know.
This is why you don't call siblings.
Let's see. To other people that don't know her, she is artistic. That'll be the other one.
Okay, Ashley. Thank you.
I love that. Thank you so much, sis. We appreciate you.
And I have a question, just spitballing here. Would you ever describe me to someone as funny?
As funny? I purposefully would not because I know you want to be funny. So I would.
That's not something I would lead with if I was describing you.
What?
Funny.
Nah. No one's leading with you being funny.
Yeah, multiple people have.
Who?
Like so many people. So many people.
That sounds so fraudulent to me.
No way. You want me to ask a sibling?
Funny's got to be like.
You want me to ask a sibling? Because they would be the most honest.
Where's Darius at?
He's in the car, but Ashley, oldest sister.
Funny is like you. Funny is like maybe like 4th, 5th characteristic.
No, I'm not. Well, I think top 3 for sure.
No way.
Yes.
Give me. Okay. Wait.
Hello.
Three attributes.
Okay, I have a question for you. This is on the podcast.
Am I live?
Yes, you're live. This is Ashley, my oldest sister. So how do you want to phrase the question?
What are the top 3 attributes that you would use to describe Zandy?
Like to a stranger.
Top 3 to a stranger. I would say discerning.
Okay.
Loving.
Okay.
Like I was like loving in the sense of like being super caring for people very well.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And maybe like
wait. What's the third one?
And the third one I would say is let's see. She will, I would say a rat. She'll rat you out now.
A rat? Ashley? This is why. Ashley, I am not a snitch.
Oh man, yo.
She ain't going down for nobody's crime, not even
No. Well, this is the thing. That is true. I'm not going to jail for somebody. Are you? That's a crazy thing to me. Okay.
If you're in my
Oh my gosh, this is why you don't call family.
That's the end.
That is how she became so funny. So yes, we'll give it to her, definitely. Y'all are both funny couple, okay?
Okay, thank you for your time. I'm gonna call you back in a minute. Are you going to Mom's?
Yeah, I'll just see you later.
Okay, cool. I don't need to call you back.
No, that's what I was calling about. Okay.
Okay, cool. Bye.
All right, bye.
There you have it.
I'm fine with that.
That was so hilarious.
But she said it was a joke,
That
so don't
joke.
run with that. I don't think, and this is something, just a PSA, siblings can get away with jokes that spouses can't. So I would not use this as a window
I haven't said nothing.
to joke in a specific way. Do y'all understand what I'm saying?
I haven't said
Comment
nothing.
below. You always talk about comment below. Comment below. Do you feel like siblings can joke on you in a way that your spouse can't?
Absolutely. That's nothing that I've ever joked about.
You have tried. Oh, no, not about that.
See?
But you have tried to sibling joke me before.
Yeah, but not about that. Man, I did not expect that. That was funny. Because I thought it was about to be bad news for your boy. But it was actually
now, I will
hilarious.
say that she used the term hilarious about me.
That's fine. That's cool.
We'll
It
put
was
it-
still like 4th or 5th. That was my argument.
It was 4th.
That's fine. It was still in the
Because
tier.
she said she wouldn't even describe you as
It
funny.
was still in the tier.
So you were saying funnier, so that doesn't.
That's fine. You can take that.
I know, that's always been the argument. I would gladly take that I'm funnier than you.
Good.
Yeah, it is good.
I'm grateful that you.
I'm grateful
received
too.
it.
I'm grateful too.
I'm grateful for that whole.
Like, I'm
interaction.
grateful that I'm
And that
funnier
we
than
had
you.
Cameras rolling and microphones on. I'm grateful.
Same. And we both got what we wanted.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for this moment. I'm
Yeah.
grateful for y'all.
I'm grateful for y'all.
Seriously though, this year we started the podcast. See what I'm saying? Like, he's always just making fun of me.
Yeah.
It's a hard life.
This is the 27th episode.
Wow.
We've really been consistent.
Yeah. And it makes it easier to be consistent when y'all are consistent with us. Just from a morale, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Like audience members and
Facts. Y'all mean so much to
our family.
Our family, to me. When I see y'all's comments, it's
Wind in our sails.
literally, it makes me feel like I'm not doing this and just talking to a wall.
I think
You know what I mean?
being any kind of entertainer, I guess, that's what we do as a job. And then this isn't entertainment, but it is.
It's just community. Like,
But it can
connecting.
feel like you're just shouting into an empty void sometimes.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you hope it matters, you hope people hear it, or you hope it's moving any kind of needle. but the return can be so drastically less than what you anticipated. And this has honestly been the exact opposite.
That's a fact.
Like, we felt led to start something, and I kind of felt goofy because I was like, I'm not about to start a podcast.
That was some convincing.
Everybody, like, to do what and say what.
Yeah.
And everybody does it, and it felt to me like following a trend. I'm not the easiest follower. And I got out of my own way, submitted to my husband's leadership for our family, and we followed what we felt like God was doing. And the return has not even been like 1 million subscribers, but it's just been like people have been affected by our thoughts and opinions, and even we've been challenged, like, I don't know that I agree with that or whatever. It's benefited us more than we ever thought. So
I think it's been healing to my heart personally, because, and we've spoken about it, just like us talking, how distorted numbers have become for us, to where it's like you see these astronomical numbers that different people pull in or have or whatever, and you can get lost in the sauce of the comparison game. And it's like, oh, 100 people saw this. Well, that's not 100 million, but it's like, no, 100 human beings saw this. And in the arbitrary numbers of such a data-driven society, one could be inclined to just brush off 100 people. And it's like, even if it was just one person, like, that's one person. And if their life was changed by something that they heard, or maybe they had an idea about something, or maybe they felt the spirit in the room with them, like, that makes it all worth it.
yeah,
Because to me, that's more valuable than having millions of people, but no one having a encounter or interaction. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And I wish we could, like, we as in the world, had the capacity to, essentially in the way that God does, like, at least meet the people that are on that list of people who have interacted with you online, because it would change our heart and perspective on what we actually do when we have influence or in people's perspective or opinions or something, because it's easy to just see it as a number and, like, how many likes, how many subscribers or whatever, but like, we know, and we try to remain focused on the fact that, like, you guys are real people. The same way we have lives, y'all have lives. The same way we have kids, y'all have kids. The same way we have jobs and responsibilities, y'all have jobs and responsibilities. And you make time to sit with us and invite us into your world, a very real, tangible world. Whether you listen to 20 minutes of the episode or the whole 45, like, we don't want to take lightly y'all's embrace to us. And we as people with emotions and feelings and perspectives have been greatly impacted by you guys as people interacting and encouraging and telling us to keep going. And so, as much as, if you could look around our studio, you would be, you might be surprised by how ground roots it is, and, like, we're sitting here talking to a camera. But I enjoy the invitation it has been for all of us to, like, connect with real people. In a world that does live pretty disconnected. This has been the complete opposite of that. So,
and authentic.
Like,
I think we're more connected than ever, but actually truly disconnected. And sincerity is rare. And authenticity is very rare. And we just appreciate y'all meeting us in this place of me being really me, Zandy being Zandy. Always. And that's really it. Like, you're not getting
a
performance. Like, this, if you were on the couch right next to us, like, this is literally the experience.
If you're in our house, and you are in our house.
Yeah, you are technically in our house.
We shoot from the house, but yeah, I think Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes, we love you. Love those that are around you.
Well,
yes.
And if your family is tough, you know, for this holiday, we see you. And if going home feels triggering and traumatizing, like we see you. Do your best to look through the lens of gratitude.
Right.
What do you have?
Yeah.
What is working? What is good? Whatever is good, whatever is pleasurable. What is that? Think on these things.
Yeah.
I think it's in Philippians.
It is.
I really got to read my Bible to know the references for y'all more.
Yeah.
But there's a lot to be thankful for. We're thankful for you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Till next time. Peace.